Most people are dysfunctional and come from dysfunction. Holla! Hey guys, it's Devin Harrington, the average Gen Xer. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I talk about random stuff that I find interesting, and today we're going to hear from some regretful parents on Reddit who are just coming right out and warning people on the fence not to have kids. Don't do it. But before that, I still have my little foster here. This is Sparky, and I love to encourage people on this channel to give fostering a try. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so the first post is from user DoHour1016, and they kept it short and sweet and to the point. It's titled, Don't Have Kids. If you are currently childless and looking at this page to read stories, let me just tell you straight up, don't have kids. Save your mental health, freedom, looks, and money. Yes, I love my kids. Yes, they're amazing, but the lows are low. It's not easy. I don't understand why no one truly and openly warns you. I'm warning you. Don't do it. And the comments are locked on this one. I think they're locked on all of these posts, actually. This is a pretty touchy subject for a lot of people. So I think this is a mom who's saying this. Yeah, she does say looks. Yeah, I think it's a mom. And Snub-Nosed Sasquatch responded, well said, having kids is the fast track to crushed dreams and poverty. That is so depressing, but it is completely true, especially in the US in the present time frame. No one can afford anything. And the world is overpopulated. I know there's a lot of people that think that no, the earth can handle X billion people, but there's 8 billion of us right now. And I want to make a post on this issue at a later date. So keep an eye out for that. But in my opinion, there's 8 billion is just unsustainable. We can't do it. Tat Eraser said, true. On the other hand, crushed dreams and poverty can also happen without kids. Yes, that's perfectly possible. But better to be crushed and poor without kids. No kid should have to feel that way. And the original Snub-Nosed Sasquatch responded, that is very possible, no doubt about it. But having a kid or kids dramatically increases the odds that a parent's personal dreams will just be that, empty and unfulfilled dreams. God, that's so depressing. And the amount of money my friend is shelling out for her 2 kids has put the family into poverty. And he has to work a second job just to make ends meet. He has nothing saved up for travel, retirement, or violin lessons for the kids. It's paycheck to paycheck. God, that sucks. And why? Why would you bring kids into that situation? Well, like the OP says, the original poster, why didn't somebody warn us? Because they don't want you to know until it's too late. A lot of the accounts on here that commented have since been deleted. I don't know what's up with that. The crushed dreams, yes, so much. I used to dream big, but now my life is just survival. That sucks. No dreams and hopes of doing anything meaningful ever again. Just laundry, breakfast, dishes, laundry again, lunch, put toys away. Vacuum, put her down to nap. She has 1 kid. Mop, laundry, take her to the playground. Laundry, put her to sleep, and it's too late, and I'm too tired to do anything now. Every damn day. Yikes. And she's not really exaggerating with this. There is a shit ton of laundry. Okay, next post. Status Quo Crypto says, just don't do it. A lot of people see kids as being a burden. This is why family members don't naturally want to play their roles. I just made a previous post about family members playing their roles. Unless you come from a healthy family or your partner does, stay away from having children. You will need you time. You will need to play just mom, your role. You will need to play just dad, your role. You will need grandma to be grandma, grandpa to be grandpa, etc. But they usually don't want to because they became grandparents at the age of 35 and they don't want to play that role yet. Or they may be exhausted from raising you and they want a break. Those are usually the dysfunctional ones. You don't need to play grandpa, grandma, auntie, uncle, etc. You only need to play your part for your sanity. Amen, Status Quo Crypto. They go on. You really can't expect anybody on earth to want to be there for your kids. Yes, exactly. If you are bringing a new entire human into this life, into this world, at this point in time, you are responsible. And you cannot expect other people to take responsibility for you. I mean, it's so common nowadays, but when a grandparent is raising their grandchild because the parent is just on drugs or in some kind of trouble or whatever, that just breaks me. Because I keep thinking they raised their own children, and then when those children grew up, then now they have to raise their grandchildren. Like they didn't even get a break. And that's just no way to live. And, of course, some grandparents want to raise their grandchildren, and that's fine too. If you're that person, good. You should be doing that. Okay, they go on. It's not okay, but it's a cruel and ugly world we live in. A solid family will have your back no matter what, and I'm sure you will have theirs too. You will need healthy people to help navigate this road with you so you don't go crazy and the kids can have someone outside of you teaching them things. Most people are dysfunctional and come from dysfunction. Holla! So they don't understand what it means to be good family members. They don't even know what it's like to have a family. People are not obligated to help you. Good, healthy people will because they are more understanding and they know what family means. If you want a village to be there, you will definitely have to talk with your family before you have a kid. Yes, it's amazing how many people write posts in here and say, where is my village? Where is my village? Where's everybody? And a lot of times they will say that their family had expressed, we're going to support you. We'll be there. We'll be the village. And then they just don't live up to what they promised. Okay, this person's Status Quo Crypto goes on. Although people can talk good and still not do what they say, this is usually if the people are dysfunctional. If you come from a great family, you won't have to explain anything because they are naturally prepared to play their roles and are excited to do so. Please don't put yourself in the position of being a parent unless you and your partner have amazing families first. Kids need more than one healthy person raising them. They need a family. We feel regretful when we come from dysfunction and are in this alone. Yes, it is the hardest thing in the world to be a single parent, whether you're a single mom or a single dad. I've known both, and it sucks. You should own that part, but understand that life is not supposed to be this way for parents. You need healthy support. For those of you who do not have kids yet and are scrolling to see why you shouldn't, check the comment section. You can expect certain family members to even be excited about being anything, to ever be excited about You can't expect certain family members to ever be excited about being anything to your kids. There are certain people who do not understand or want to engage in being a family. They just think they would be helping you babysit instead of understanding they would actually just be being a grandparent or aunt or uncle, etc., to your children. Stay away unless you both have amazing, healthy minded people who understand what it really means to be a family. Well, I mean, that's well said. And that really, if we had to go by this post, like if there were rules for who can have kids, this would really narrow it down. Unfortunately, we can't do that in a free-ish country. The comment, sassy and child free. I agree with your post, except for the part where you say that it's a cruel, ugly thing, that it's cruel and ugly for people not to want to be there for your kids. It's not. These people did not choose to make more people, so why should there be anything added to their plate in terms of responsibility, etc.? Maybe they're at capacity with the life they have chosen and shouldn't be made out to be cruel for not wanting to take on responsibility for any length of time that they did not sign up for. Yeah, amen to that. No one should be expected to help take care of someone's kids. Parents having kids and then being upset that their family and friends don't want to watch them or take them off their hands for a bit is weird. Yes, it is. No one's entitled to have, someone, I mean, your spouse should be that person that takes the kids so that you can have your me time. Why should others have to take on work you brought into the world without their consent? Yes, exactly. And the OP did agree with that. You're right, they don't. It's all on parents. ATM Guru 1 commented, it's not just coming from a dysfunctional family. One should never have children relying on the it takes a village notion for help. Exactly. Yes. Even the best of families are sometimes unable to or do not care about helping their family members raise their kids. I came from a decent family environment, but my parents and step-parents all still worked full-time jobs when I had my kids, and they didn't have the time or the energy to put into it. Luckily, my mom wanted to keep them one night per weekend, which was helpful, but I would never expect it. Yeah, very true. Okay, next post is from Left Protection 2385 called Don't Do It, Not Even One. Just flat out, do not have kids. Do not do it. You think maybe just one and done and that will be a great adventure? No. I have an 8-month-old and I have been in a world of regret. Things I have lost since getting pregnant. My job, because I was vomiting my soul out for 5 months in pregnancy and they had to fill my position. It was a contract. My fiance, he got so sick of being the only one working, plus being homeless. God, having to move in with my family and alcoholic father was a nightmare. Plus taking care of me day and night to the point of having to physically take me to the bathroom because I could not walk. And so he broke up with her before she even had his child? What the hell, man? I have lost my health. Extreme low iron, pelvic girdle pain, could not walk, extreme hypothyroidism, my sanity. Laying in bed day after day, vomiting my guts out, unsure what time it is and if I have eaten. My housing, no job equals no rent money. Took 4 months to get on to social assistance. This is, she's in Canada. The ability to do virtually anything I enjoy ever. I cannot read. I try to work out, but no, my thyroid shuts down. I try to do a walk, and there is always some disaster. Plus, it's minus 28 degrees out right now. My social life. I have zero friends left at all. Literally zero. Because I had to move across the country from Vancouver to New Brunswick. And plus, being so sick, I didn't keep in touch with anyone and their lives moved on. Plus, I don't do other social media. But they say, oh, it's all worth it. And she has another list. Things I have gained from having a child. Poverty. I make $1,300 a month and I have to live off the government until she is old enough to get into daycare. The average rent in my city is $1,100 a month. So I will just leave that there. And you all know how expensive groceries are. Gas, baby items, do not even get me started. I have gained constant screaming and whining. Nothing is wrong with her. She is loved and cared for. She has a nurse come monthly and goes to the doctor bi-monthly. She eats well. She has lots of toys and clothes despite the financial chaos. Scratches on my face. Oh, geez. Bleeding ones, too. Red pinch marks on my arms. Chunks of hair that have been pulled out. Lots of kicking. Why? No, 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 no. Insanity. Everything is a fight. The bath, the car seat, a nap, sleeping at night, breastfeeding, getting a diaper on, getting a diaper off, putting on a sleeper, putting on clothes. This child is strong and like a fighting monkey and does not tire out. Constant sleep deprivation. 2 to 3 wake-ups a night, breastfeeding. Plus, I have not slept past 5 a.m. in 8 months. My God, woman. That is on top of the almost year-long pregnancy, pain, and insomnia. Mental illness. I do not know what is wrong with me, but I find it impossible to have the energy to make friends. I fly off the handle almost every bath time because there is water and pee and lotion everywhere. I have a university degree and I was a social worker for 10 years, and I usually handle stress so well. I go to 5 one-hour-long programs a week, Monday through Friday, like songs at the library and bouldering for babies at the gym, and the weekends to just relax. I find the other moms here are a bit stuck up and are not interested in befriending a single mom. Well, that sucks. I lost everything. I lost myself. I am full of regret. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And Trainer Neither 4404 says, I'm really sorry that you're going through all of this. Anyone under those circumstances would be feeling awful too. Please hang in there because I'm hoping that eventually you get to a more smooth place in life. Yes, I think most people have had a really bad year like this lady is having. Old number 8425. Where's the dad? Either get him to pay child support or take the kid on weekends or something so you can have a break. Aromatic note 8944 added, seriously, what a piece of shit father he is. I absolutely agree. May Black 333 said, I'm so sorry about your situation. I just want to point out that losing your fiance was actually a gain. Yes, it sounds like it. Not a loss. In the long run, in case you two didn't have kids, suddenly you got diagnosed with a bad disease, you know he would run away. Better now than when you are married. True. And talking about the trash, is he helping physically, financially? If not, is it possible to have a free consultation with a lawyer where you are? Rutabaga Physical 9238. The hypothyroidism and formula feeder subs might be helpful for you. Also, your ex needs to pay child support if he is not already. I'm really sorry you're going through this. And finally, Informal Republic. And these are not all the comments. This is just what I snipped to read. Informal Republic 13. Quit breastfeeding ASAP. Find any kind of job or education that allows you to put the child into child daycare. Go to the gym if they have a nursery. Just have a shower in peace. That's a really good idea. I know getting a shower every day is like impossible for the moms that, I mean, I'm sure there are stay-at-home dads that can't get to a shower either, but moms, that if they don't take a shower before the baby wakes up, forget it. It's all over. Crazy. Okay. And then this is the last post I wanted to look at. And this is hardcore, man. This is from user Juggerthought, and they are a parent. And it's titled, "If you were to warn someone who wanted children what they were getting into, what would you tell them?" So they're posing that question, and then they're going to answer it. "When people ask me what this is like, I can only say it's horrible, but I can't effectively put into words why. Babies are so cute and precious, but having one is 24/7 torture. And after that, kids are just tiny demons. I haven't even experienced teenagers. I guess it's people who had a great upbringing who really think it will be fun." True. "Sometimes I just want to really articulate how shit the whole experience is. My child is a sweet angel, and I credit her dad for that. Plus, how little she sees me now, she's on her best behavior with me. But when I had her, even half the time, she made me crave death." Wow. "I have her once every couple of weeks right now because I lost my shit, and I'm about to give her dad primary, if not full custody." Good for you, ma'am. That is probably the best choice for everybody. "But I fully intend to stay in her life. Good. I just want her to be with people who can care for her properly in every way and raise her right," which is fucking hard, all caps, and I totally am out of my pay grade. "When you can be the only true voice of reason to potential parents about what they're actually in for, what do you tell them? Because I know people need brutal honesty rather than hearing, 'Oh, it's so rewarding.'" Okay, and here's another list. "You will relinquish whatever ounce of peace of mind you have. You will never be able to concentrate at work nor have decent quality sleep until your children can take care of themselves, probably until their teenage years. Changing diapers multiple times daily is a very big hassle and a very expensive chore. Children crying will absolutely destroy your mental state. Yes. Your child gets confined in a hospital, expect to have no rest and your finances to burn fast and steady until the ordeal ends. Any trip outside your home will be 100 times more stressful with children around since you need to deal with their needs and bring their stuff around. Yeah, that's a huge pain in the ass. Your parents might have the audacity to ask for grandchildren. But when it's time to take care of the child, your parents are just as useful as a rock. Feeding children, including thinking of what to feed them on a daily basis since a balanced diet is necessary, is a very messy and stressful task. When you are tired after a long day at work, you won't be able to rest since you still have to take care of your children. That's bad enough as it is in a work from home setup. It's even worse when you have a return to office job. Yeah, fuck that. Say goodbye to all your hobbies and quiet time, since children are a massive time and energy guzzler. People all around you will have the audacity to keep giving unsolicited advice when they aren't even professionals with college degrees specializing in taking care of child issues. This is even made worse by old people spouting nonsense. Beliefs based on myths. That's a short list, to say the least. To sum it all up, having children is all cons, no pros. And yet, from another deleted account, commented, and this is the last bit that I'll read because it kind of is what all of these posts have been about. And they said, "There is a good chance that your child will not be a mini-me. It is possible they will not be anything like you. You need to be prepared for this. You need to be prepared for the fact that they will not be interested in anything that you want to teach them. If you are into sports, they might not be into sports. If you like reading, they may not like to read. If you are extroverted, they may be introverted. If you are introverted, they might be extroverted. You need to deal with this. You need to accept that this is how they are, and you need to love them regardless. If you can't do this or you find it hard, then you should think twice about being a parent. Nobody prepared me for this, and it has made my life much harder. And so, again, we hear from someone who is a regretful parent that they feel that no one told them how hard it was going to be. And I have a friend that I have known since I was 9 years old. And I was the wild child that ran off and did crazy stuff. And she did the very traditional route. And she is the younger of two in her family. And I don't know that she did much babysitting, but I just remember in the early days, her kids are like in college now, but she would say, I can't believe I didn't know it was this hard. This is like, she was so shocked. And then there's me, who was changing diapers when I was probably 5, 6. I mean, helping, always helping, doing dishes, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, how do you not know? I mean, even babysitting someone else's kids, you find out what a trap it is. And on that happy note, we will close out this week's post. If you made it to the end, thank you so, so much. You are such a trooper. If you like this video, please like it. I would love it if you would subscribe. Leave some comments, what you think of these Reddit reaction videos. This is kind of becoming my niche, I guess. I don't know. I am thrilled to say that we are almost to 1,700 subscribers, and I cannot believe that. So thank you to everyone who has helped to get us there. I am ever so grateful. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.